people just learn about it and do a little research about it all, they'll be able to see like, oh wow, I understand what's going on, you know what I mean? I wrote a lot of letters while I was in there, man. I was doing this thing for Vibe magazine, you know, just writing letters from prison, just expressing myself and things I wanted to get off my chest, things that were on my mind, and I wanted to let people know. And I wanted to show them, even though I was inside, you know, locked in a prison, you know, I wanted to show them that I still had no fear in my heart, you know, about speaking my mind and letting people know what time it is. There's no reason for me to fear because it's really nothing. There's nothing they can do besides kill me, and I'm not afraid of that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think right now they at the point where they would take it that far. I think they like this plan that they got into effect, and it's been in effect for hundreds of years or whatever. I think it's so embedded in people's brains now. They got people so brainwashed in this world that they don't even really care anymore. You know what I mean? About people like Alex Jones, people like Prodigy. Like, they're like, yeah, and tell the people what you want. We got these people so brainwashed, there's nothing you guys can do about it. That's how they feel. You know what I'm saying? And when I say they, I mean, you know, the powers and the structures that's in place, you know, that's there to control us. You know what I mean? You know, at the end of the day, you know, I always say, like, God always wins at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Good always gonna beat evil at the end of the day, man. No matter how bad it's looking, you know what I mean? No matter what's going on, you know what I mean? Good is always gonna win. You know what I mean? But right now, you know what I mean? The devil definitely got the world in a headlock. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's definitely crazy. And it's at the point where they got it so far, like I said, they don't even care. They put it all in our face. You know what I mean? It's an information age. It's everywhere. It's all over the internet. What's going on? You know, it's all in these books. It's in movies. It's in, you know, it's all over the place. And they got people so brainwashed. You know what I mean? With all the you know, fashion and, you know, jewelry, especially like in the hip hop world, all the stuff that is materialistic and stuff that like is not gonna do nothing for their soul or they like. You know, like I was saying, you know, it's hard to get people to listen and to get people to want to change. They gotta want that change on their own. That'll never happen. You can't force somebody to want to change their life and change their way of thinking to understand what's really going on, that they've been manipulated. Their parents and their grandparents have been manipulated. You know, it's hard to break somebody out of that spell, you know, and their way of thinking and their belief system. You know what I mean? Because they're in a comfortable space where, you know, it just shatters their whole entire world, like, and their way of thinking. It hurts so much. It's way too comfortable for them to just stay the way they are. You know what I mean?
That's about it, because I really don't believe in this system, man. This system's foul, man. You know what I mean? I believe you can make small little changes here and there, you know what I mean? And it'll take years for it to get to where
I'm gonna ask you that.
What's really going on. Like, there's really things going on behind the scenes. Like, that's very real. You know what I'm saying? There's no denying that. Like, look at the world that we live. Look what happened to our ancestors. Look, you think that happened for no reason? Nah, there's a system in place that they put in place to keep people under control. Look what they did to our people, dog. Like, that's the illest shit in the world, what they did to us. Like, you know what I mean? They brainwashed us and completely wiped out our history from the schools and from, that's a plan. They plan to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely real.
Basically, what we talking about right now is the Illuminati, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you what it means to me. The name Illuminati means the enlightened ones. You know something that somebody else doesn't know. Those people in those positions of power control and manipulate situations into their favor for their own agenda. Laws being changed, the FDA putting ingredients in certain foods for certain reasons. Mostly their agenda is population control, mind control. You're being manipulated. We're all being manipulated, you know what I'm saying? You learn that they infiltrate groups in key positions in those groups so they can control the decision making to move things, to move with their agenda. to control the mass popular opinion and to control the world. It took me 33 years for me to see the truth. Never so clear, I was too young, I couldn't articulate myself the right way, son. If you really want to know about something and you study the origin of it, you get to the bottom of it, you get to the roots. You start seeing things that you didn't recognize before. Like, oh wow, this is kind of deep, son. This is some other shit. It's not what you thought it was. How the government started, how religion started. Like, that's just interesting to me. And me and my mans, we used to go to the library in Brooklyn on Eastern Parkway, and we used to just study history books. And Behold the Pale Horse, that was one of the books. And Dr. Malachi Z. York, we bumped across this book one day called The President's Bloodline. You know what I mean? And basically it showed how all the U.S. presidents was all related through marriage or cousins or bloodline all the way back to the kings and queens of Europe. That's not a democracy, that's a secret society. I was under the spell of king rule and reserve notes, religion and fashion, I used to be black. You know, some real, that's how powerful these people are, though, you know what I'm saying? Even me, I was doing little bullshit too, buying man diamonds and doing those dumb shit, promoting the wrong type of lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I snapped out of that shit and then got myself together and refocused on what shit is supposed to be. Like, what are you trying to promote to the people? Like, what are you all about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your mission statement, dog? What do you represent? Like, for real. Get real, nigga. Get with the times, nigga. You know what I mean? Free your mind, dogs. Learn something, man. Learn something, man. Yeah.